Hey lovelies, this is what I want to show you how to do. That's the overlap in a skirt or event. So this is it, and this is the outer part of it, how beautiful it is, and then the inner part of it. So if this is what you love to watch, please sit back while I take you through this short process. It is very easy to do. In this video, I'll be showing you how to cut the back and sew it, the back of the skirt and sew it. That's just what I'll be taking you through in this process. It's a pencil skirt and I'll be attaching it to a top. So just sit back as I take you through this process. I will dive into the back and I will take out my zip allowance. That is the material I'll be using, the zip allowance and the space to accommodate the vent. Zip allowance is 1.5 and the space to accommodate the vent is 3 inches. So I'll just go ahead and mark it all the way down. Then I'll use my ruler and rule it and connect the dots. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, kindly do well to subscribe to our page and stay tuned, like and share the video if it is of a benefit to you. So I'll just go ahead because this I am attaching it to a dress. I'll be taking out the upper part of the dress, which is 17 inches, and I will take the full length of the dress I am making at 41 inches. So I'll just go ahead and draw my borderline, which automatically becomes the waist line. That is what I am doing at the moment. Then what will I be doing next? I'll be taking my waist to hip, which is at 24. Then the full length, which is at 41, and then I'll have add 2 extra inches to make it 43 for my hemming. So I'll just go ahead and rule the line. Please, if you don't know how to draft a basic pencil skirt, feel free to go through my timeline. It is there on my channel. I will just want to concentrate on the back part of this skirt. The next thing I'll be doing right now is to impute my measurements. So I'll be taking my hip measurement at 10. That is 40 divided by 4 will give me 10. Will give me 10. Then I'll mark it and then put 2 inches for the sewing allowance. Then on the waistline, I will take my waist measurement, which is 7.5. 30 divided by 4 will give me 7.5. Then I'll go ahead and add 2 inches sewing allowance. Then on the full length, I'll just go ahead and take out 2 inches from what I have on the hip line, and then I'll mark it at that. What I have on the hip line is 12 inches, so I'll just take out 2 inches to make it 10 inches, then I will mark it. That is how easy it is to mark a pencil skirt. Then I'll use my ruler and connect the dots. After I'm done doing that, the next thing I'll be doing is just to cut out the what I have measured out. But before I do that, I will identify where the zip allowance will stop, then where the vent will start as well. So that is what I'm trying to do right now. So you make sure you do yours that the way before you go ahead and cut it out. So I'll just measure out my 1.5 inches. When I get to where the vent will start, I'll just rule a line across it the way you see me do right now. So once I'm done with this, I'll go ahead and cut it out. After I'm done with that, I'll just use my material, the one I've cut out, to trace out the lining, which I'll use to line the skirt as well. I'll just lay it on top of the lining and cut out what I'll be using as the lining for the skirt. So that is what we have right now. So the next thing right away is to go ahead and join it on the machine. But to join it on the machine, I'll be starting on the hemming area because the lining is shorter than the skirt. So I'll be using the lining to pull up the skirt upwards to form my hemming, to make sure that the down part is well finished. So I'll just go ahead and use the lining to turn the material. I'll be doing it on both sides of the back part of the skirt, and once I am done, I'll bring it so that we'll see what we have achieved. All right, here we'll have it. You can see how neat it is. I've already turned it. I've already used the lining to turn the skirt, and look at how it is looking. So the next thing we'll be doing right now is to join the skirt. It is a very straightforward tutorial. This is a very straightforward tutorial. There's nothing too difficult in it. So what I'll be doing next is just to take out where my zip will stop. I'll just take out where the zip, as in when I'm attaching the zip, where the zip will stop, and I'll be taking it at 7 inches. If you're just doing a skirt, you just take it at 7 inches. But this, I'll be joining it with a blouse. I will be joining it with a dress. It's a dress, so I'll just take out 7 inches as well. Then I will just mark out where I will sew. So what I'll do now is just to take out 1.5 inches for the zip accommodation, and I will rule a line from the 7.5 inches mark I made. That is where I will start stitching to the vent area. So just watch me as I do this. The opening for the overlap or vent depends totally on how open you want your skirt to be at the back. So you can go ahead and make your own shorter or longer as you desire. So I will head over to my sewing machine. On the sewing machine, I'll just stitch on that area where I marked with chalk. That's the place I'll stitch. I'll just stitch it and then I'll bring it back so that we'll go ahead and do all the necessary things that are needed. Okay, here we'll have it. I've already gone ahead to join it. Look at how it is. Look at how good it is. So what I'll be doing next right now is to move the vent area to the desired place I want it to be. Depending on you, you can move it to anywhere you want it to be. Look at how it is already looking without even me finishing it up. So it is okay. You can move it to your right, you can move it to your right, left, depending on you. So what I'll just do is when I've moved it to the desired area I want it to be, I will just top stitch on it. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and notch. I'm going to notch the as in the end part of it, so that the zipper area will open up. So that is what I'll be doing on my machine when I get to the machine. So the way I pinned it down, that's the place I'm going to be top stitching on the machine. So once I'm done with that, I'll bring it so that we'll all see what we have done so far. Okay, here we have it. The vent of the skirt is ready. That is how easy it is to fix, to put a vent on a dress that you're making on a skirt. So give me a thumbs up if you love this, and if you want to see the making of this dress, kindly stay tuned because I'll be posting it next on my channel. Thank you so much for sitting through and thank you for watching. If this is of a benefit to you, do not forget to subscribe, hit on the like button and share my video. Thank you so much, guys. I love you guys. Keep hitting on the subscribe button to get us to 1,000 subscribers. See you in my next video. Bye.